What's going on? Johnny back with another video, and today I want to talk to you a little bit about consistency, not only in your daily life but in trading, fitness, or business. Guys, showing up every day can be huge momentum and game changer for you. Showing up can mean anything from getting that 1% to sometimes getting lucky and hitting a 10, 20, or even 100% day. Now, consistency can be foundational as well, because once you build up a foundation of showing up every day, then you could stack on that, and then you could be consistently doing something when you show up every day, and then you could do something a little more, a little better, a little bit more productive, and that consistency will compound over time, just like when interest compounds in investing. Just like when you go to the gym and you work out, you don't see any results the first day, the second day, the third day. You might not even see results for the first week, the first month. And when you do start seeing those results, it's because you showed up consistently every single day and you made those commitments to yourself to also show up. Guys, if you're new to this channel, we have over 7,000 subscribers. I just want to say thank you to each and every one of you who follow me and my journey. Not only are we showing up with our daily goals, our business goals, our family goals, we're showing up with goals in the market. We're showing up with consistency with our live streams in the morning at Market Open. We showing up for our Discord team. We're about to cross over 1,000 Discord members, and we growing every day with more and more members. So consider subscribing to the channel if you haven't already. Consider joining our Discord, because this year and years to come, we are going to grow together and make some money together. You can also follow me on Instagram or even on X for more in the life behind the scenes updates of mine. Now, moving into the markets, let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the overall markets of the day. The Dow ending slightly in the red, the S&P 500 slightly in the green, and the Nasdaq slightly in the green. So nothing too crazy. Now, some top gainers today. WLDS came out of nowhere from $1 all the way up to $10 and back down to $7. We're going to talk about that. Global Engine, GLE, this one traded very nicely today. We're also going to talk about how Nvidia is still leading the pack. They were up, why isn't this working out? They're up 4% on the day, moving $6.50. At one point, they're up $10. AVGO up 10% on the day. And this is just the beginning, guys. I like this little chart, this little layout here for those market updates. Most active company in the market, I thought was really cool to share. WLDS, 285 million volume. Okay, that's insane, guys. And after hours, it's even still pushing up. So let's go ahead and talk about wearable devices. Now, wearable devices started the day out at that $1 mark, pushing up pre-market over here to about $4. And then around 7 o'clock this morning, pushing up from $2 all the way up to $10.87, coming back down to retest this moving average very nicely and this $4, $5 level, and then pushing up to $10 once again. A very nice double top. You could call it 3 stages of reversal. You could call it a cup and handle. However you want to call this setup. Very beautiful setup on WLDS. Now, another company that we looked at this morning was GLE. GLE had some nice stair-step in action here. We were looking at this early morning market, and we've seen it pop up from that 95 cents to $6, came back down to that $1.50, $1.80 mark on this blue exponential moving average, And at the same time, it was above that VWAP, indicating a nice push up from 180 to 450. Very nice move. MACD, everything was open for that trade. Try to get another trade here for a continuation off of this. Didn't happen. Cut my losses on the bounce off of this moving average. For some reason, it's not showing it. Here we go. So there we go. My trade here, and then I cut my losses. So not every day is going to be a winner, but I do like you guys to be aware um, of that. And I let everyone know in the Discord exactly what was going on when I cut my losses, etc. Now, updates. The other positions that we do have currently, nothing crazy. We have Sound. Sound currently is in a nice little downtrend with the overall market. Market sold off a little bit today, but right now Sound seems to be holding above $14. Now, I did call out some support around that $14 mark. I called out 14.20. $14 seems to be like another support. That's where I put my alert. Came down to 13.91 and bounced back up. It's now sitting at 14.11 after hours. Now, Sound just got a price target in the news for $17 from $15. So it's interesting that it would sell off in the midst of some decent earnings and some good news, but that's okay. It's all part of the process, right? It peaked at 15. It's going to come down to 14s, 13s, maybe even 12s, and then get a nice rally off of this moving average. I'm thinking around 13-ish, 13.50, maybe even now at 14, and push up to that 17 level very nicely. So we're holding a little tester share to that, nothing too crazy. We're going to be adding more to this probably in the morning. If we see signs of progress going up, we will add heavy position and we will make a better trade on this. But not a big deal to have a tester share or two. Century Aluminum as well, holding above this moving average. I saw some value in it this morning, especially since it is holding above that moving average now on the 5-minute. Very nice push. I called it out with our team, and we do have a tester share. Now I should have got a whole position here. Got one share at 22.14, but even 22.14 to 23.09 was almost $1 per share in a very short amount of time, in about an hour. Now it has sold off a little bit, again up 1% on just like a test share, nothing too crazy. And as this begins to push up, 23, 24, even $25, we can then add more to that position as it goes up. So those are the two active swing trades we're taking. For the moment, I am looking to do some momentum trading in the morning at market open. So you can go to screeners, whether on your phone or on your desktop. You can go to screeners down below, and you should see this first one here. It'll say screeners. Now you could customize that however you want off of different technical signals and indicators, or you can also just go to my screeners, which you already have, or you can simply go over to top options for the day or tops. And top options shows you different total positions, volume, right here, like SPY 640, 654 10 September is very high in volume. 100% change on that. This one has a 600% change on the 180. Anyways, and then you got tops. So then tops, you got top gainers, top losers, and then you got the most active. Okay, most active in the market, showing volume, and the little sparkline charts are very nice as well. Relative volume, percent turnover, percent range, etc. But I really like the tops gainer and the tops loser. And even the 52 week is really nice because you can catch some 52 week near lows. Like, say we want a near low of U-Haul. Well, here it is. It's saying it was at a near low today. And it looked like it was around 57, close to 56. Adobe 350, close to that 342 level. UPS down to like 83, $84. So then you get decide, hey, is it a solid company? It's at those near lows. Should I buy for long-term growth? Also, new lows. These are companies that are making new lows. So not only did they get near the low, but they're making a newer low, which isn't always the best case scenario. Near highs are great, especially if you want to be more of like a breakout trader. near highs, which means it'll break out to new highs, and you can look at things like that. Octo, we were just looking at that and traded it from $1 to $83 in a single day, guys. I can't make this up. You could have put $1 in and walked away with 83 bucks. Insane, right? You could have put $100 in and walked away with $830, right? So, or actually, that's more like $8,300. Okay, so big difference. Big difference, guys. Anyways, nonetheless, hope you guys enjoyed this little video update and kind of a sneak peek into what you'll see if we live trade, where we buy, where we sell, what we look for as far as specific indicators and trend lines, and what we do to become a more successful trader. So overall, markets are a little bit bearish. They are below the moving average. They did test this one on the 30 minutes. So tomorrow in the live stream, maybe we'll expect to see more selling pressure or a slight bounce up to retest those 584 levels. I'm excited to find out what happens. Consider joining our live stream in the morning at market open for about 30 minutes. Thanks for watching. And remember, like always, let's end the year on a green note. Have a great day, guys.